In the 1940s, the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, whose liberation from Soviet prison we celebrate this Shabbos on the 12th of Tammuz, would send rabbis to various communities to visit the Jewish people. In one such instance, he sent a venerable chassid, Reb Shmuel Levitin, to visit the city of Chicago. Reb Shmuel came to Chicago and he expressed a wish to visit an eminent member of the community who wasn't so connected. His name was Mr. Charles Listner. They finally arranged a meeting, and Mr. Listner sat and they reminisced about their ancestors, about Hasidim, about the old country, and he was very moved. As Reb Shmuel rose to leave, Mr. Listner took out his checkbook and he asked Reb Shmuel, "Who can I write the check to?" Reb Shmuel said, "I didn't come here for money. I came to meet you, to talk to you." So Mr. Listner said, "A Jew came all the way from New York just to have a cold drink and talk about the old country? I don't understand." Reb Shmuel tells him, "You surely remember in the old country, we used to have Sefer Torahs, and after a while the ink on the parchment fades, so you need a sofer, a scribe to go around and fill in the ink, fill in the letters, that it should shine." The Rebbe wants that each and every Jew, sometimes he's faded, sometimes, God forbid, he's even missing. He wants us to go around and rejuvenate, so to speak, the letter, refurbish it, make it shine again. Mr. Listner was very moved at this touching explanation. When Reb Shmuel came back to New York and he described to the Rebbe the conversation, and he told the Rebbe, he says, "I told Mr. Listner that every Jew is a Sefer Torah." The Rebbe said, "Yes, every Jew is a Sefer Torah, but not in the way you described it. There are two ways to inscribe letters on a Torah. There is the written way, where you take ink and you put it on parchment. But in that case, the ink and the parchment could separate. There's two separate entities. There's another way, the way of the Ten Commandments, the Aseret HaDibrot, where the word were engraved in the stone. In the case of the ink and the parchment, unfortunately you're right. The ink can fade or could even be missing. But in the case of the engraved in the stone, the worst that can happen is there's some grime, there's some schmutz a little bit going on around the letter. And all you have to do is blow it away with a warm breath and the letter will shine as the beginning. A Jew is a Sefer Torah who is engraved, his soul is engraved and can never be faded and can never be missing. All we need is to blow a little bit, give a little fresh air, show a little warmth, and the Jewish neshama, the soul, will shine as before. This is apropos also to the coming 3 weeks that we begin on the 17th of Tammuz, where we have to show empathy and love for each and every Jew. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach.